Ever wondered why some people seem to have a magic touch when it comes to wealth creation, while others struggle to make ends meet? The answer lies in financial literacy, a fundamental skill that distinguishes the haves from the have-nots. The difference between the rich and the poor isn't just about the size of their bank accounts, it's about their understanding of money, its power, and its potential. Today, we're delving into the teachings of Rich Dad, Poor Dad, a book that has transformed millions of lives around the world. This isn't just another self-help book. It's a guide to understanding money and creating wealth. It's about learning the language of money, knowing the difference between assets and liabilities, and mastering the art of making money work for you. So, are you ready to embark on this journey towards financial freedom? Stay tuned as we decode the secrets of the rich and learn how to apply them in our lives. Meet the two dads who shaped Robert Kiyosaki's understanding of money. Picture this: two men from different walks of life, each wielding a unique perspective on money and success. These are the two fathers who profoundly influenced Robert Kiyosaki's philosophy on wealth. First, we have the poor dad, Kiyosaki's biological father. Despite being highly educated and holding a respectable position as a government official, he was often financially strapped. The poor dad held the traditional belief that the key to success was a sound education followed by a stable job. He was stuck in the cycle of working to earn and earning to pay bills. He saw money as a scarce resource, and his conversations around it were often laden with fear and uncertainty. Contrast this with the rich dad, Kiyosaki's friend's father. The rich dad had an 8th-grade education but was a savvy entrepreneur owning a chain of stores. He held a different philosophy, that the key to wealth was financial intelligence. He believed in making money work for him rather than working for money. For him, money was an abundant resource, a tool to be leveraged for wealth creation. He encouraged risk-taking, investment in assets, and financial education. His conversations around money were characterized by courage, curiosity, and strategic thinking. These two men couldn't have been more different in their approach to money and success. The poor dad placed his faith in formal education and a steady paycheck. The rich dad, on the other hand, championed the cause of financial literacy and entrepreneurial spirit, yet both had a significant impact on Kiyosaki's life, shaping his understanding of money, success, and life. They offered him two contrasting views of the world and two different roadmaps to wealth. And it was this unique blend of perspectives that spurred Kiyosaki to carve out his own path in the world of finance. These two contrasting perspectives on money led Kiyosaki on a unique path of wealth creation. Why do we study history yet shy away from learning about money? A thought-provoking question, isn't it? It's almost as if we've been conditioned to believe that money is a taboo subject, one we should avoid discussing openly. But let's challenge this norm today. In the insightful book, Rich Dad, Poor Dad, the rich dad emphasizes the importance of financial education over traditional academics. Not to downplay the value of academics, of course, but to highlight an often overlooked aspect of our learning: financial literacy. You see, it's not enough to earn money, one must also understand how to make that money work for them. And this is where financial education comes into play. It's about grasping the intricacies of financial statements, investments, and taxes. It's about learning to navigate the complex world of finance with ease and confidence. Think of financial statements as your financial health report. They give you a clear picture of your financial standing, helping you make informed decisions. Investments, on the other hand, are like the seeds you sow today to reap benefits tomorrow. They are your ticket to financial freedom and security. And then there are taxes, often dreaded, but a crucial part of our financial lives. Understanding how taxes work can save you a good chunk of your hard-earned money. This form of education does not necessarily require a formal setting. It could be as simple as reading a finance book, attending a seminar, or even watching videos like this one. The goal is to constantly learn and grow. In the end, it's all about gaining control over your financial destiny. It's about equipping yourself with the tools and knowledge to make smart money decisions. It's about not just surviving, but thriving in this ever-changing financial landscape. So let's break the taboo. Let's talk money. Let's learn, let's grow, and let's secure our financial future. Because, my friends, knowledge is the new money. So, are you ready to get rich? Do you know the real difference between an asset and a liability? It's a crucial question, and the answer might just change how you view your finances. Rich Dad, the financially savvy character from Robert Kiyosaki's best-selling book Rich Dad, Poor Dad, has a unique perspective on this. He defines an asset as something that puts money in your pocket, and a liability as something that takes money out of your pocket. Sounds simple, right? But it's a concept that many people struggle to fully grasp. Let's take a closer look. If you own a property that you rent out, that's an asset. Why? Because it generates income for you every single month. It's putting money in your pocket. But if you own a flashy sports car that you're constantly paying for, fuel, insurance, maintenance, that's a liability. It's taking money out of your pocket. Now you might be thinking, but I love my sports car, and that's okay. The point here isn't to demonize liabilities. We all have them. The point is to understand the difference between assets and liabilities and to strive to accumulate more assets. Why? Because the rich invest in assets. They buy properties to rent out, they invest in stocks that pay dividends, they start businesses that generate profits. They understand the power of passive income and they leverage it to grow their wealth. The poor, on the other hand, accumulate liabilities. They buy things that cost them money like expensive cars, designer clothes, and the latest gadgets. They're constantly working to pay off their debts and they're left with little to no money to invest in assets. This is why financial education is so important. It helps us understand the difference between assets and liabilities, and it empowers us to make smarter financial decisions. So next time you're about to make a purchase, ask yourself, is this an asset or a liability? Will it put money in my pocket or will it take money out of my pocket? Remember, it's not about how much money you make, but how much money you keep. Imagine earning money while you sleep. Sounds like a dream, right? But it's not as far-fetched as it might seem. This is the power of passive income. Passive income is money that you earn without actively working for it. It's like having your money work for you instead of you working for your money. It's the secret sauce that many wealthy people use to grow their wealth. It's the key to financial freedom and the reason why some people can retire early. One of the most common ways to earn passive income is through investments. This could be in the form of stocks, bonds, or real estate. When you invest in stocks, for instance, you're buying a piece of a company. If that company does well, so do you. You earn a return on your investment in the form of dividends or an increased stock price. This is money that you earn without having to clock in, sit in meetings, or meet deadlines. Real estate, on the other hand, can generate passive income through rental income. When you own a property and rent it out, you receive a steady stream of income every month without having to trade your time for it. Sure, there might be some maintenance and management involved, but with the right systems in place, it can be largely hands-off. In essence, the power of passive income lies in its ability to free up your time. It allows you to earn money without being tied to a desk or a schedule. It gives you the freedom to pursue your passions, spend time with loved ones, or even start a new venture. But remember, building a passive income stream takes time, effort, and sometimes a bit of risk. It's not a get-rich-quick scheme, but a strategic, long-term approach to wealth creation. The goal is to work because you want to, not because you have to. That's the power of passive income. It's more than just a dream. It's a possibility within your reach. And with the right mindset and financial education, it can become a reality. What's holding you back from becoming rich? Now that's a question that can spark a flurry of thoughts in anyone's mind. It's not always about the lack of resources or opportunities. As often, it's the fear of losing money that becomes our greatest obstacle. The fear of loss is a powerful emotion. It's hardwired into our brains as a survival instinct. But when it comes to the world of financial growth, this fear can sometimes limit our potential. Instead of taking calculated risks, we prefer to stay in our comfort zones where it's safe and predictable. We choose the certainty of a small gain over the possibility of a larger one. And that's where we lose the game. Rich Dad, a character in Robert Kiyosaki's best-selling book Rich Dad, Poor Dad, had a different perspective. He believed that overcoming fear was key to financial success. He didn't deny the fear of losing money. Instead, he acknowledged it and used it as a motivator. His philosophy was simple. To overcome fear, you need to face it head-on. Taking risks, according to Rich Dad, was not about being reckless. It was about making informed decisions, learning from your failures, and building resilience. Remember, failure is not the opposite of success. It's a part of it. Every failure is a lesson that brings you one step closer to your goals. It's an opportunity to learn, to grow, and to become better. Rich Dad's advice was to use fear and failure, not as reasons to avoid risks, but as tools for learning and growth. He believed that the only real failure is not trying at all. So the next time you find yourself hesitating before a financial decision, ask yourself, what's the worst that could happen? The answer might surprise you. In the end, it all boils down to this. To win, you must not be afraid of losing. So, embrace your fears, take calculated risks, and let your failures be your stepping stones to success. So, are you ready to change your financial destiny? We've journeyed together through the profound teachings of Rich Dad, Poor Dad, an iconic guide to financial literacy. We've explored compelling concepts that can be game changers in your pursuit of wealth and financial independence. Let's quickly recap. We started with the tale of two dads, each with distinct philosophies about money. The poor dad, a well-educated man who believed in the traditional route to success. Get a good education, find a secure job, and save for retirement. The rich dad, an entrepreneur who championed financial education, understanding money, how it works, and how it can work for you. We discovered the vital importance of financial education. It's not just about making money, but understanding how to manage it, how to grow it. Remember, it's not about how much you earn, but how much you keep and how many generations you keep it for. We delved into the difference between assets and liabilities. Remember, an asset puts money in your pocket, while a liability takes it out. Your home isn't necessarily an asset if it's draining your resources. Instead, invest in assets like real estate, stocks, and businesses that generate income. We touched upon the power of passive income, the income that flows into your pocket whether you work or not. This is the key to financial freedom. And finally, we looked at overcoming fear and taking risks. The fear of losing money often holds us back from making those bold moves that could lead to wealth creation. The journey to financial freedom begins with a single step. Start by enhancing your financial literacy. Read books, attend seminars, learn from successful people. Create a financial plan, build assets, and start generating passive income. Embrace risks, but make informed decisions. Start your journey to financial freedom today, and remember, the best investment you can make is in yourself. Now that you've learned the secrets of the rich, what's next? Perhaps you're feeling a new spark of motivation, a renewed desire to take control of your financial future. The principles we've discussed today are not just abstract concepts, but real strategies that can help you shift your financial paradigm. Think about your key takeaways from this discussion. What resonated with you the most? Was it the contrasting mindsets of the two dads, the importance of financial education, or the concept of passive income and the power it holds to create wealth? Each of these elements plays a crucial role in shaping your financial destiny, so don't let these insights fade away. Instead, let's make this a catalyst for change. Write down your thoughts, your ideas, your questions. Let's turn this into a conversation. It could be a plan to invest in a new asset or a commitment to educate yourself further on financial matters. Maybe it's a decision to take a risk, to step out of your comfort zone and challenge the status quo. Whatever your next step is, share it with us. We're not just creating videos here, we're building a community of like-minded individuals all striving towards financial freedom. And if you found value in this video, we invite you to join us on this journey. There's a wealth of knowledge still to be uncovered, and we'd love to have you on board. So make sure to hit that subscribe button. Remember, the path to financial freedom is not a sprint, but a marathon. It's a journey filled with learning, growth, and sometimes setbacks. But with each step you take, you're moving closer to your goals. So let's keep the conversation going. We're excited to hear your thoughts, your plans, and your dreams. And together we can navigate the path to financial success. Thank you for tuning in. Remember, your journey to wealth starts with a single step. Take that step today.